my, I have a lot to pick up. This is insane. All right.
You get through all our books this time?
No. No, I kept on picking up books today, and I'll show you the ones I didn't get to read, but that you should totally read.
I have one I didn't get to read.
Okay, so we'll show those. Okay, so Zenoscope has a lot of, I know, has a lot of books that are based on Disney princesses, and they've been doing some ones that are not like that, but now there's a new launch with a Disney princess they've never touched before, so you might be excited. So, Jasmine, she looks kind of kick butt. Jasmine #1 drops this week. Don't miss it. Also don't miss, mostly because it's an amazing story, but also because they completely sell out at Diamond immediately. So they've all been sell out. So if you want to have this book, you should go get it, you know, tomorrow, first thing. All right, so the next part of the Shattered Grid storyline from the Power Rangers storyline, Go Go Power Rangers #9, comes out tomorrow. They've all been mind-blowingly good. Lord Dracon's been traveling through all of the different time streams and is bent on completely destroying every single Ranger there is. And material that you've been waiting for a long time, if you were reading Hickman's run of the Shield, which was never finished. This has got Shield 1 through 4 in it, so you can catch up. Don't miss Shield that drops this week, so you can catch up with that great story, and it will be finished in the next book.
And Jen, you grabbed this one for me, Green Arrow.
Yeah, because it's been awesome.
Well, yeah, and I'm so far behind. So, I gotta go back and catch up, because this one looks really cool. I didn't get a chance to read it, but he's saying, is that all you got? So, yeah, he can just...
Those books have been amazing, and since Rebirth started, it has almost dropped no readers. So normally you have a big launch of a line, you have a whole bunch of people jumping at the beginning, and then, you know, that number dwindles very quickly. But for Green Arrow, it is a very loyal following, and they're in 40.
Green Arrow and Lanterns as well, right?
Lanterns, pretty good, but this one, Arrow's in the double digits for pull.
Oh, for sure. For our store.
Absolutely. All right, Dark Arc #6, Cullen Bunn, Aftershock. The numbers for this book continue to increase because it's so good. So, basic premise, there wasn't just Noah's Ark out there, there's also a Dark Arc that's carrying around all the bad creatures. So, in books past, we figured out that the Dark Arc has realized that the good arc isn't around just for food, because that's what they thought at the beginning, that they were just going to go conquer the good arc and take over food, because they certainly could. They're very much stronger creatures. But that they're important for each other. And in this book, this issue, you actually find out there's another creature that is on neither arc. Yep. And it's terrifying.
I'm going to start with this one. This one's a 25-cent book, so you gotta come get it, right?
If you can afford this, look in the cushions of your couch.
Yes. Yeah. There are 3 stories in this one. It's DC Nation #0. I'm not sure which. This is one of the variant covers, but...
So there are 3 main covers for the book. And they weren't that easy to get, despite the fact that they're easily orderable.
Yeah.
And
there's 3 distinct stories in there. So there's one with the Joker, and then they're all leading up to upcoming big things. So
perfect.
And the Joker is waiting on his invitation to
the wedding of the century. Yeah,
yes.
I don't know if he's going to get an invitation to that. He should not get an invitation to Batman's wedding. No. All right, Scout Comics. As far as I know, this is their first foray into like sci-fi. So the Cyber Spectre is a really great art book. Basically, because I only got to peruse the very beginning of it because of time, caught up with this very quickly.
It did, and I got here late. So
yeah, she's like an agent who another agent was killed in her apartment, and she's currently on the run as they try to hunt her down. Because they believe she did it.
Well, I've got so many. I'm going to go with Breathless number 2.
Excellent.
Because I just couldn't wait to read it. In Breathless number 1, we saw Scout working on these creatures that they call drinkers.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're
good.
Nope, they're bad. And then we kind of see how they hunt, and then now at the last couple pages of that book we saw somebody had set up the whole company that she works for, which is trying to figure out where these creatures come from and learn more about them. Set them all up to die. And they were all, well, now we see some more of what's happening, and it's not good. It's really, really, the book is really, really good, but the situation that they're in is really bad.
Hey, Pat wrote this book. Hi, Pat Chan.
Yes. And the artwork is amazing, as always. Yeah,
Black
I can't
Mask.
really, yeah.
Pick it
I
up.
love Black Mask.
Yeah, they write the good things.
Yes.
4 Kids Walk Into a Bank is one of their most popular hits, and then Collects It. Pick that up. I think they actually successfully put out a 2nd issue. Yay!
Yes. And they're big, thick books, too. So.
Oh, yeah, they're worth waiting for.
Yeah.
All right, so Valiant has a prelude book out this week. So Harbinger Wars 2.
It looks so good.
Oh, yeah. So this is Livewire, just so you can know some things going in. She has the ability to manipulate and log into all technology, so she can see everything that's going on in the internet at all time. And her power is actually way more useful than you can possibly imagine. They've kind of set her up to be the center of the Valiant universe, so you should get to know her, because she might be ruling it all. But she does something at the end of this book which will very much surprise you, actually, given her superpower. So this is Prelude, and regular number 1 for Harbinger Wars comes out very soon.
Harbinger Wars 2.
Yes, Harbinger Wars 2.
The second Harbinger Wars.
You can always count on major things to be happening, and what you should know about Valiant is that when something happens in Valiant, it sticks. So if someone dies, they really are dead.
Yep.
Alright, boom! We've been waiting on this for a while. This is Simon Spurrier. If you were a fan of kind of like medieval feeling books that don't necessarily happen in medieval times, but have that kind of sensibility.
The horse looks amazing.
Yeah, so this is called Coda. This is the first book for Coda. And gorgeous, very thick book.
It is.
There were a lot of thick books this week, which is why it took us so long. We couldn't make it through everything.
More often than not, my stories had more than one.
Oh yeah, there was so much extra content this week that's way worth the money. Way worth it.
This one.
Alright, so if you ever wanted to know what a unicorn with 5 horns instead is called, totally pick up this book. And if you love amazing art, pick up this book. Basically, the main character has a 5-horned unicorn who is traveling to try to rescue his wife, who's been captured by another race.
A 5-up-horn?
You'll have to read it and find out, man. I'm going to tell you nothing. And I'm going to do one more just so I can try to catch up here. I think we're getting close to being done. Okay, So this is one that I actually heard about at the Image Expo in Portland this year. So this is a Rick Remender title. So from Image, this is called Death or Glory. And the setup for this book is this nice young lady who's named Glory is getting mixed up in a big mess because she, who's been raised by a gentleman who wants them to very much to live off the grid, finds herself in a situation where he has cancer and he's kind of fine with not getting help because he definitely doesn't want to enter society to try to get it. So he doesn't have a social security card or anything else that would allow him to actually receive help for his cancer. But she needs money. So she gets herself all kinds of mixed up with the wrong people and to try to find him money to make this happen. And it's a lot of, like, if you're a wrench monkey and you like cars and that kind of stuff, you will love this book.
What's this?
What's this? Zero! He's Norbs!
Yes, Zero's Journey from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tokyo Pop.
Yes. So it's a manga style. So it reads the other way. So there's a guide. I put it in the right way. But if you open it up and try to look at the other side, it'll tell you which panels to read because the panels go.
It'll say you're doing
backwards.
it wrong.
Yeah, it will.
It's a back to front book, basically.
Yeah, and it's just adorable.
We haven't had anything for Nightmare for a long time.
I know. This is really, really, really fun. No Jack yet, just Zero. Zero's lost. He's in Christmas Town. So
this happened before he meets Jack, or is this just like?
No, this is after.
Okay.
This is he's just hanging out in the woods, and then kind of like how Jack got to Christmasville by mistake.
Oh, I like it.
So
very cool. All right.
This one looks scary. I don't like it.
I don't know. I think it'll be fine. All right, so this is one that I've been seeing on my feed for a while. So if you're really on the internet at all, you've probably seen an ad for this really funny book. So this is called Alien Toilet Monsters. I mean, you can't take it seriously.
Okay.
It's called Alien Toilet Monsters. It's way different than I really expected. It has a very developed story. It is pretty trippy. I say give it a try. I know it's a very independent book, but it's drawn way better than I expected. And
well, yeah, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
It just looks really scary.
Yeah, Carol Zara is the person who's like, I guess she's the artist, and I actually follow her, so... she looks exactly like this. She's way pretty. She's gorgeous. Alright, and she's also a character in her own book, which is perfect. Why not? You should totally do that. So, I don't think you actually see any toilet monsters in this first issue, so don't be mad at me. I'm sure they show up at some point. It's a way trippy book.
Alright. Oh, which one to do first? Batman?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Oh no, Booster Gold!
Yeah.
I figured they'd have totally killed him by now.
No, because he has to fix everything. Booster, why?
Booster's so silly.
Oh, it's not even silly at this point. It's just, he was trying to be helpful and give Batman the gift of his parents back.
Oh no!
That was the gift in the last issue.
No.
Yeah, so he never became Batman.
No.
And, so, of course, he and Catwoman, they don't even know each other.
How are we going to get a wedding out of this?
I know! They have to fix it, of course, but...
Yeah. Oh, my word.
And, I mean, obviously there is a Batman.
Okay. Wait, we better not have it so that the other Batman gets married to Catwoman. I will be so... My emotions will explode. I don't know if that's possible, by the way. Okay. All right.
Your emotions will explode?
My emotions will explode.
This one looks so fun.
All right. So, I think what I remember reading about the Star Wars Tag and Bink were here is that these stories were actually contained in other books, like as little pieces long ago. I don't know if that's true. If this is original material, then I was dumb and just kick me in the face. But I think this is like stuff that's been around before, but not compiled together, and maybe some new stuff. So Tag and Bink are really dumb. They were Rebel Fleet people on the original boarded ship in episode 4 and escaped detection by knocking out some stormtroopers and taking their uniforms and going to the Death Star. All kinds of shenanigans. They really are dumb as bricks, and it is hilarious. Yeah, I know you're going to steal it, yes?
No.
Oh, you're fixing it. So yeah, this is an $8 book, but I think it's like 29,000 pages big.
It's a big book.
Yeah. I started to try to read it. I was like, I'm going to have to digest this later when I can get all of it.
Yeah.
Because it's so funny. If you're having a rotten day, pick up this book tomorrow. It'll make it all better. Uh-oh.
All right.
That's Deathstroke.
Deathstroke number 31, Deathstroke versus Batman.
Batman's looking boss in that picture, man.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of at the end I was like, I'm running short on time, so I gotta keep going. So I kind of just skimmed the end, but
So there's no spoilers to give. You don't even know what they are.
I mean, I saw who shows up. And I can't say anything because spoilers. No spoilers here. But if you're reading Deathstroke, this is not one that you can miss. You're not allowed to miss this one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right. I will tell you, I'm going to do 4 books. I'm not going to do them all at once, but I'm going to let you know that I have 4 Marvel titles in my hand.
Can we do our...
Well, you can do it next. Sometime.
At the same time, though.
Oh, that I have my front cover. Yeah, I'll do that next one. But I will tell you, this is only 4 of the titles. I challenge you. So tomorrow on Facebook, I'm going to post the 2 images I have, but you have to find them. 2 of them are in these books. I bet you that there's more in other ones. Mm-hmm. There are 2 times in these books that the word happy exists. One of them makes no sense for it to be there. I am 100% certain that the Marvel writers got together and was like, we're going to sneak the word happy in our books and see if anyone notices it. So my personal challenge to you is to buy these books and find the word happy. Okay? Mm-hmm. It's silly. Okay. So this is not the regular cover for Captain America.
Send us the
yeah,
screenshots.
Send us your screenshots. You found them. All right. Here's Captain America. This is number 701. This is the variant that's got Deadpool as Captain America with unicorns and... Are those candy burritos? I don't know. It looks like candy burritos.
No, that's regular.
Is that regular burrito?
That's corn.
Okay.
And that's tomato.
If you say
and that's guacamole.
All right.
And they're meat.
I'm hungry for burritos. Excellent.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So
no, we can't. We have to go to IHOP.
Oh yeah. So Captain America for a while has been a time travel-y kind of book because that's the way they've been writing them, and I've liked them very much. So in this one, you're going to travel to the future, in which you're following the story of a father who has a son named Steve, but this is like generations and generations on, and the father is what they call historian, and his son is not reacting the way that someone that has the same genetics line as Steve Rogers should react to it. He's not well. So you jump back and forth in a lot of time streams to this one.
Time
travel-y stuff. And there's no resolution at the end yet. Oh, sorry. No resolution at the end yet, so I expect it to continue on for storyline. You're very happy. All right, you show your Deadpool-y thing.
All right.
Wait. I have to tell you something. Hannah risked her life to read this book for you.
I didn't finish it.
She's allergic to something
in
the Marvel books.
I got to a certain point and I'm like, this is going to take forever.
Yeah.
You want to know why? It's because
I think it's her superpower. She's the only person in the universe, I think, by the way, that's allergic to.
If you are also, have bad reactions to comics of touching them, let me know. We'll form a club.
It's just her. It'll be her and her doppelganger, her.
No, Ellen's not allergic, though. You are Deadpool #1.
I am! No wonder I feel so snarky today.
Ready to have an adventure? Turn the page. It's a choose-your-own-adventure comic book. Be warned, you need dice to read it.
Yeah, or you have to cut this one up to make your own die, because it has a page in there where you can.
I don't recommend doing it, because he says that one might not.
Copies, I think, is their game, right?
Maybe. He said that one might not work so well, though, in the comic, because it's just the regular paper.
Paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find yourself a D6. Or a friend with a D6.
You need at least 3 D6s.
Okay, find a friend with 3 D6s. Or if you have a D6
more,
and they have 2 D6s.
Or just remember what you roll. But I have enough dice that I could do this if I had my D&D stuff.
I only have 1 D6 in my purse. She's gonna punch
I took
me
mine
out.
out.
I'm pretty sure.
Ready to have an adventure, turn the page. Or want to play it safe, buy one of these books like a scaredy cat dweebus. So...
Dweebus.
You
put it next to it. Don't put Captain America! Those fighting words.
No, any of the other books that are going to be next to it, which
all right, fine.
C and then D, so they would be next to each other in alphabetical order. So
Cool.
Actually, it'd probably be Daredevil, but
yeah. I think you're right. He'll be really mad about that, by the way.
What, Daredevil?
Yeah,
he wouldn't see it.
He just see through the book.
He wouldn't see it.
Anyway.
Yeah, so there are many different possibilities in this book. However, Deadpool, of course, being Deadpool, will kind of influence you as to which choices to make.
He'll influence you?
Yes, of course. There's plenty of fourth wall breaks here.
Oh my. Is he just getting us ready for Deadpool 2?
Oh, I think so.
Which, by the way, did you see the trailer that dropped? X-Force is all mentioned in there,
I'm so excited.
Pull out all your X-Force books out of your dollar bin. They're worth money now, yo! Alright.
This cover looks
Weapon
awesome.
X-17, oh my gosh. So this is called the Ferocious First Issue of Sabretooth's in Charge.
With the stains and everything.
Yeah, it says World's Best Boss, and it's all got stains on it. By the way, Sabretooth's probably not the best boss. Just saying.
No, probably not.
So this is basically him getting sent on an adventure because Old Man Logan has been injured and he's been told to sit in the chair by his doctor, I guess. Yeah, I can't believe he's doing it. But maybe he's doing this to help Sabretooth develop into a regular, maybe a leader. So he gets sent out with a team and to go confront Omega Red, who is in a version of the Raft, which is a floating prison. You've seen it in maybe Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Didn't they have the Raft at the end of that one? Or maybe it's the end of Avengers when they have all the prisoners. Anyway. So, Omega Red is on the loose. It makes perfect sense to have Sabretooth go up against Omega Red, but Omega Red is very, very powerful and you don't want to mess with him. Oh, this one took you so long to read. You probably digested that one.
I did. This is the second one that I read because I did the DC Nation first and then this one, and they both had, this one has I think 4 stories in it. DC Nation has 3. Action Comics Special #1 has like 3 or 4 stories in it, and that one has a longer story in it. So it's like so many of them have multiple stories in them.
Every single book tried to overachieve today.
Yeah, find this one at your local comic shop. Not Space Cadets.
Anyway. They're all
no,
good.
you only ordered one for our store,
yeah,
so
she's gonna totally take it.
yeah, I already had it on my pull list, so.
So they can go. They can come to war, is what you're saying.
I mean,
war. What would be the appropriate war for a Veronica? Oh, girl fight. Girl fight for this one copy.
All right, so
it's so good.
All right, so this one they go to the movies. They go to the movies multiple times because there's multiple stories. So first little story that they have in there, they go to Hollywood. Then they go to a movie theater and they pull an Archie.
What is this pulling an Archie?
Having 2 dates.
Oh my word.
Each of them have 2 dates, including one of them being Archie, so.
Oh my goodness.
If you like classic Archie, this is the way to go.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, Dan Parent does the art, Bill writes for it, and it's just all the gang back together.
Kind of looks like us in reverse right now. Got my white legs blinding everybody.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, so if you like classic Betty and Veronica, they're great.
Alright. If you are following the Hunt for Wolverine storyline, which you should, at first when I figured out that they were doing the main story and then they had 4 mini-series that were going on that had 4 issues each, I kind of was like, I don't know, I might be overwhelmed with such things, but I'm really enjoying them. So this one's Hunt for Wolverine, Weapon Lost, which is done by Charles Soule. So you know, if Charles has got his hands on it, it's amazing, because he doesn't write no junk. So this is #1 from this mini-series. It's a parental advisory, although I will tell you, I could find no reason why there would be parental advisory. There might be some language, but there's not anything. If you want to see Daredevil, get together with Misty Knight, and, what's the other guy's name? Frank something. He's another detective that's part of their universe. So they get together to try to track down Wolverine from their side. So they're a team that's going to go try to find him. They actually get together with, is it Cypher? Is that the guy that's the X-Men guy who knows Marvel technology?
I have no idea.
I think that's right. So I think he's there to try to help them track him down digitally.
Help us out.
Yeah. They'll know.
Yeah.
Your turn. How to choose? I don't know. They're both good.
They're both good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to choose this one first. Because I didn't finish it. Because I finished the main story, and then there's Action Comics Special number 1. This one's $4.99, but for a very good reason. It's a big, thick book. This one's got Lex Luthor's Dark Secret Revealed.
Did you say Lectures?
Yes. But I can't.
It's a new character
today. Shush.
He's Bizarro's best friend.
No.
You can write that in. We give you all the rights, DC, to totally make that character. Go for it.
I don't.
Oh, she doesn't. She owns all the rights. Sorry. Hashtag owns character. They do not have Lexer.
They have Lex Luthor, which is the same thing.
No, it's not. All right, Dark Secret Revealed. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so we know Lex Luthor's been pretty good lately. But has he?
He's been really good. He's like a total hero now.
Maybe.
Come on. He just once want a bad guy to turn good and stay there.
But is it him? Or is it him, but it's not really him? Because, all of the different dimensions and everything that's been going on lately. Everything is broken.
Oh my goodness. All right.
How broken is this book?
You guys have been, all broken, of course. So you guys have been reading maybe Avengers No Surrender and have been waiting for this new storyline that's going on.
Oh.
Jason Aaron writing. So it's neat. So just so you understand that it's not a relaunch, it says number 1 up here, but it also gives you a legacy numbering right here. So you can put this right into your collection, 691. Okay?
Look at Marvel.
Not relaunch. Just
keeping the numbers.
Letting you know. Giant story change. In this book, you'll realize how important your Marvel legacy, number 1, has become. Because in all of Marvel in this last year or so, they have touched back on that information over and over again. You see Voyager. You see Voyager in the statue, and you see the 1 million BC Avengers group, which has actual Agamotto and Starbrand and all the really important characters from long ago. An actual Odin. So that storyline that you read in that book is going to be super important to start this book. So if you can find Marvel Legacy number 1, if you don't already have it, or if it's in your back issues, go read that first. It'll be very helpful to you. All right. So you know that there are giant beings. There are giant beings that have been on this earth before, these giant celestial things, and you you can barely handle any. You've seen the Avengers, those Avengers, the 1 million BC Avengers handle 1. So this jumps back and forth between what we knew before and now current day, in which T'Challa and current Doctor Strange have actually found something underground that ties into something that's going to happen coming out of space. So don't miss it. All your favorite guys are back. You have real Tony Stark. You have Thor still with no hammer, of course, and you have Steve Rogers still struggling to find his identity post-Secret Empire.
Harley Quinn. Harley loves Joker number 1. Harley loves Joker. I can't say anything because you guys just gotta read it. It's so good.
Don't get me started. She's so dumb.
She's the best. Harley is always
He's no good for her though.
No, but in this book they're fine.
Okay.
They're good together in this one. This one says Teen Plus. So
So this is a variant cover.
Yes.
I thought it was very beautiful.
Yes.
This is Cho.
Yes.
So there's a couple covers out there, so you can go hunt them down.
Yes. And that's it.
Perfect. There are a lot more books this week than we could possibly review, so And other big thing you need to know this week is this weekend on Saturday is Free Comic Book Day, and that's an international event. So every store that participates will have purchased comic books at a lesser than normal amount, but still at cost to them, that they're going to be giving away. Some will use it as a charity fundraising event. They might ask you to donate some blood, or they might have you bring some canned goods, or some other fun hoop to jump. Just know that they don't have unlimited supplies because they had to actually pony up money for them. So be very grateful to them. Spend a couple bucks and show them some real love, and go over to a bunch of shops if you want to and kind of check all of them out and see what everyone's doing. Saturday should be great. It's like Christmas for nerds. All right, which is more than just normal Christmas, which we also make out like bandits for. All right.
Yes.
We love you guys. Go to comicshoplocator.com. It also will have information for stores that are participating in Free Comic Book Day, and will have details on what they're doing, and they might have special guests like famous people. All right, well, let's make our art. We love you. We'll see you next week.